I've had a number of people over the years ask me what it's like to spend an evening in my backyard observatory taking pictures of the starry sky. So I thought I'd bring you guys along tonight as I'm out here taking an image of the great galaxy in Andromeda and let you just kind of see from a high level what it's like to do astrophotography. My telescope is an 80 millimeter refractor, a celestron, and on top of that, I have a little 50 millimeter refractor and a guide camera. My imaging camera is an Astro modified Canon DSLR, and all of it is run through my laptop computer. And this is the program that I use to direct my telescope in the night sky. It's a program called Stellarium. It was created by a group of people who gave it to the world for free. And it's just an incredibly good program. I've used it for years. Down in the left-hand corner there, you can see the virtual handset that controls my telescope. So all of the functionality of my equatorial mount, which is an HEQ5 Pro that I modified with a Rowan belt drive to give it more accuracy. That's all controlled from that virtual handset there. So I can sit here at my desk in my backyard observatory and carry out all the operations necessary to take an astrophoto of an object in the starry sky. So let me show you some of the other software programs that I'm using here tonight so you can guys get a flavor of what it's like to do astrophotography. This is the program I use to keep my telescope pointed at the exact part of the sky that I want it at while I take many, many exposures of the night sky so that I don't have images of trailing stars in my photographs. It was created by a gentleman and given to the world for free. It's called PhD2 guiding. And what it does is I have a little guide scope on top of my main telescope, and it has a monochrome camera that's attached to my laptop, and this is the software that runs that little camera. And what it does is it sends corrections to my equatorial mount so that my telescope remains pointed exactly where I want it in the sky. Finally, this is the imaging program that I use. It's a program called Backyard EOS. It was created by a gentleman to control Canon cameras, and that's what I'm using, is a Astro modified Canon DSLR, an old T5i. And so this program here controls my DSLR camera. And what I'm doing to take an image of the Andromeda Galaxy is I'm actually taking many, many, many subframes of 15 seconds at 400 ISO. And when these are done, I'm going to combine them all in a program called Deep Sky Stacker. And it will give me a final image which I will import into GIMP, which is another free image manipulation program to create the final image, which I'll show you guys. So I hope you've enjoyed coming along and seeing what it's like to take astrophotos from your own backyard. And it's really not as hard as it looks. It may look a little bit complicated here, but with some dedicated effort, anybody can learn how to do astrophotography and to actually do it quite well. I've certainly enjoyed it. It's one of the joys of my life, sharing my images of the starry sky with others. And you know what? There's something really, really relaxing about just being out in the dark and enjoying the quietness of the night by yourself. Clear skies, everyone.